All in for the Group 2 Esparreira Stakes. And they're racing. Football started slowly. The man from leads under restraint. The man from is pulling hard in second. The field is tightly grouped. Bull Market is one length clear of changing lanes, and then the man from and then Felina gap back to Football. Next is Ascot Lady and then Appletown. They have 5 furlongs to go. Bull Market leads the way by 2. Racing left-handed. Bull Market is 3 lengths ahead of changing lanes ahead of Football. Next is Felina, well inside the final 4 furlongs. Appletown goes okay back in the pack, about 6 lengths off the pace. Ascot Lady is out wide. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Bull Market travels well. Bull Market is 2 lengths clear of changing lanes back to Felina, just clear of Appletown. Next is the man from. Less than 2 furlongs to go. Bull Market is 3 lengths clear of changing lanes. Bull Market leads the way easily into the final furlong. Bull Market has 3 in hand of Appletown. Bull Market is 3 lengths clear of Appletown. Bull Market has 2 in hand of Appletown. The favourite, Bull Market, takes it well. They are ready to go in the Group 2 Will Rogers Stakes. And they're racing. Cockney Class leads the way by a length. Funnin is last and is some 3 lengths off the lead. Cockney Class has quickened into the lead. Cockney Class is 1 length clear of Indian Snow. Gap to Imes on high, gap back to Gertigru. Next is Romantic Wish. Cockney Class leads by 2. Cockney Class is 2 lengths in front of Indian Snow, just clear of Hymns on high, 2 lengths clear of Gertigru. Inside the final 5 furlongs. Going left-handed. Cockney Class is 2 lengths in front of Indian Snow. Gap to Imes on high, 2 lengths to Gertigru. Gap to Jafanina, gap back to Romantic Wish. Next is John G in last position. Inside the final 4 furlongs. Cockney Class is 2 lengths in front of Indian Snow. Gap back to Hymns on high, just clear of Gertigru. 2 lengths back to John G from Romantic Wish, ahead of Jafanina in last position. Inside the final 3 furlongs. Jafanina races wide. Cockney Class has 2 in hand of Indian Snow. Well inside the final 2 furlongs. Cockney Class is 3 lengths clear of Gertigru. Cockney Class has 3 in hand of Gertigru. Well into the final furlong. Cockney Class leads by 2. Gertigru is flying. Cockney Class is 2 lengths clear of Gertigru. And it looks like a close finish. They are ready to go in the Group 1 Shoemaker BC Mile. And they are racing. The Bussard started slowly. Iron Step leads under restraint. 50 Moore is pushed into an early lead from Iron Step. Dispel Grand is racing behind the leaders. The Bussard is pushed along in last and is around 4 lengths off the pace. Reposer is racing keenly in the rear. Dispel Grand makes progress from over a length off the pace. Hurricane Jack is back in the chasing pack. Rapid Boys is in the mid-division. Nicobar is in the rear division, about 4 lengths off the pace, well inside the final 5 furlongs. Nicobar is anchored in the rear, going left-handed. Rapid Boys is in the mid-division, about 3 lengths off the pace, inside the final 4 furlongs. Nicobar is pushed along mid-division, about 5 lengths off the pace. The favourite is losing ground. They have 3 furlongs to go. 50 Moore is 1 length in front of Rapid Boys, a gap back to Dispel Grand from Iron Step back to Hurricane Jack, a gap back to Nicobar. 50 Moore is just ahead of Dispel Grand. Inside the final 2 furlongs, Dispel Grom is a length clear of 50 Moore. Dispel Grom has to in hand of 50 Moore. Reposer is making headway. Well into the final furlong. Reposer goes into the lead. Reposer has to in hand of Dispel Grand. Reposer has to in hand of Rapid Boys. Reposer is the winner. The favourite wins easily. They are under starters orders in the Gamely BC. And they are racing. Hunt the Thimble starts slowly. Genelli leads. African Scene is pulling hard in the rear. Always Awesome races freely in third. Less than 1 mile to go. Going left-handed. Genelli quickens up. Hunt the Thimble races widest of all. They are strung out like washing. Genelli is 1 length in front of Lola Sapola, a gap to African ahead of Priceless Jewel, a gap back to Bon Athlina. The favourite is going backwards. Less than 6 furlongs to go. Burton Nash is way back about 7 lengths off the pace. Hunt the Thimble is last and driven along. They have 5 furlongs to go. Genelli is pushed along and leads by 2 lengths. Genelli leads from Lola Sapola from African Scene, just clear of Priceless Jewel, and then Bon Athlina 2 lengths back to Always Awesome. Next is Run for Cover ahead of Miss Queen. Less than 4 furlongs to go. Smarty Lee is under pressure out the back. Going left-handed. Hunt the Thimble is racing wide of the pack. Less than 3 furlongs to go. Lola Sapola is pushed along mid-division. Lola Sapola is racing midfield and under pressure about 5 lengths off the pace. Inside the final 2 furlongs, Genelli is 4 lengths clear of Bon Athlina. Gianelli leads the way easily. Gianelli has 3 in hand of Bonattina. Into the final furlong. Bonattina finishes fast. Gianelli is a length clear of Bonattina. Gianelli has a fractional lead from Bonattina. And that is a close one between Gianelli and Bonattina. Under orders. They're off. Humorous was slowly away. Mash Dude is restrained in the lead. Turning Wheel takes up the running from Mash Dude. The field is very tightly packed. Turning Wheel is the leader from Neptune's Bride ahead of Mash Dude, and then Brujo just clear of Humorous in last position. Humorous is last. 4 furlongs to go. Turning Wheel is in front from Neptune's Bride, just clear of Brujo. Going left-handed. Turning Wheel leads by 2. Turning Wheel is 2 lengths in front of Neptune's Bride, a gap back to Brujo, back to Mash Dude, a gap back to Humorous in last position. Inside the final 3 furlongs. Turning Wheel is the leader from Neptune's Bride, back to Humorous, just clear of Mash Dude, ahead of Brujo in last position. Inside the final 2 furlongs. Turning Wheel has 3 in hand of Humorous. Well into the final furlong. Turning Wheel leads the way easily. Turning Wheel is 2 lengths in front of Neptune's Bride. Neptune's Bride finishes fast. Turning Wheel wins. Under orders. They're off. Captain Americo takes a pull in the lead, going left-handed. Eduardo is pushed into the early lead. The field is very tightly packed. Captain Americo is on the move. Eduardo is the leader from Captain America and then sidecar just clear of some laugh just clear of Lisbon Lion back to Benemy Boy ahead of Advalorem in last position. Well inside the final 5 furlongs. Eduardo is the leader from Captain America next is sidecar ahead of some laugh the gap back to Lisbon Lion next is Benemy Boy. Well inside the final 4 furlongs. Turning left-handed. Eduardo is 1 length in front of Captain America a gap back to some laugh a gap to Osudika a gap back to Benemy Boy. Captain America is driven to lead. Captain America is 1 length in front of Eduardo just clear of sidecar a gap back to some laugh just clear of Lisbon Lion. Inside the final 2 furlongs. Well into the final furlong. Captain America is pushed along and leads by 2 lengths. Captain America has 2 in hand of Eduardo. Captain America has 3 in hand of Lisbon Lion. Captain America wins easily.